here we go. Once the scoreboard is fixed, there it is. 10 minutes on the game clock. Pool C. The voice of the Tsar, Mongolia and Malaysia. Let's get to it. Cha Yi will miss the opening two. Kai Lee recovers and gets the score on the inside.
Good composure, nice touch off the glass. This Mongolia team built through their U23 program, Kyle. Girls that have competed already at the highest level in their age group have now a chance to try to find success on the elite level.
Oh, Kulan runs into traffic.
Yep, got hit in the jaw right here.
She's gonna shake that off. As a substitution is made for Mongolia. Sarankal Mutsaikan is in, but that shot does not go in.
Well,
Indra hits the deck.
I'll always say this, Kyle, and that's a point of emphasis as we are always sharing knowledge and insight with the young ballers watching the games. When you want to try to finish with your right hand going left, you're gonna make it hard on yourself. Work on that left hand when you go left.
That's a tough shot. Meantime, she's got her driver's license. Kulan getting to the crib. Cha Yi. Her layup goes begging. Rebound goes to the Mongolians. They'll quickly get it cleared. Kulan sets up Indra, but an offensive foul is Kulan a little bit too aggressive in establishing position. But watching her game progress over the years, Kulana Nobatar, she's been one of the trailblazers for Mongolian women's 3x3 and an Olympian. So they finished 8th at that event in Tokyo, but she was there.
Oh, yes.
Dime time. Not to forget about Aryan Setsek Bat-Erdine as well. She mishandles that, but actually Bat-Erdine is ranked #1 in the nation for Mongolia. Cha Yi setting up shop.
She's so fast.
Foul on the floor, which is #2 on Mongolia. Malaysia with 3. Early lead for the Malaysians. Swing it right to left. Cha Yi with a step back. Came up abbreviated. Could not save it. Stepped on the line. Sarankal will get it back. Makes the move. Chunks the deuces. Is hacked in the process. 2 free throws coming up for Sarankal Mutsaikan. Got to be careful on how you close out defensively on a 2-point shooter. It's important to protect the landing space of the shooters. I don't want any sprained ankles and things like that out here. Even contact on that shot too, so.
Right.
Oh, an empty trip to the stripe. So we are seeing a little bit of rust from teams that haven't played yet. So the rest does their body good, but it doesn't do their chemistry or their momentum any good.
Right. Their touch around the basket, their efficiency from the outside.
Oh, that one missed dribble. Got a lucky bounce. Saikan misfires, and that is not up in time. Kulan didn't get it up and in. They ran out of time. So Mongolia a little bit disjointed at the start. See if Malaysia can take advantage. Right now, it's still just a 1-point game. Two-piece, too strong.
Would have been a big bucket right here.
Kulan through traffic. No. She was able to draw the whistle. Now Mongolia have got to find a way to start making it count at the free throw line. Missed their previous two. Now it's up to Kulan, shooting one. That's good in the hood, G. 2-2. Mid-range, not happening. Indra, Ulzibat. Ulzibat, drive, kick. High arcing two. Get that out the bottom of the net. Aryan set. Bat Ardeen.
Finally finding something. Mongolia has had the hardest time handling the ball properly. There you go, good court awareness, but that's dropping the cake right there. You gotta finish those situations. This is just focus and confidence combined. Well, all right. The assessment is going to be pretty obvious for everybody watching this game. Both teams have a truly hard time figuring it out early in this game. The main aspect is what is lacking from Mongolia so far. It's a team that we're used to see collaborate a lot among each other, screening, diving, faking, and trying to create open looks. We haven't seen any of that, Kyle.
We've seen a bunch of one-on-one.
Right, bunch of one-on-one, and I caught from the corner of my eye Steve Serge just making that movement with his arms, expressing like the ball needs to be moving. We're too stagnant, and I agree. I'll say that Malaysia needs to, as they are built the same way that Mongolia, they need to try to get that ball moving. We're not seeing, there you go. That's a good timeout right now that they finally managed to provide us with what we're used to see from Mongolia.
Aryan Setsek with that last bucket. Now we're starting to see the hustle here from Mongolia. And it's paying dividends.
And you see how they just scored. It's the coming behind you, faking the back screen and flashing in front of you. That's what they do. That's how they play. So they need to go back to their strength.
Free throw shooting has not been a strength in this game so far. Two free throws coming because Malaysia's picked up a 7th foul, and it didn't matter because they didn't make a single free.
But I tell you what, it's the second time around on free throws that Mongolia is not matching up properly. That's the second wide open 2-point shot they're giving to Malaysia. And at some point, we know Malaysia likes to hit those long range shots. Don't give them confidence if you're Mongolia. And if you're Malaysia, you gotta knock them down to give yourself a chance.
There's a travel. So Mongolia is starting to shift the momentum some in this one as they lead by 3. 6:19 to play. Malaysia in all sorts of foul trouble. But Mongolia, this lead could be much bigger had they made even 50% of their free throws. I believe they're 1 of 6 from the free throw stripe. So the game a lot closer than
it should be.
It should be.
Right.
That's good news for Malaysia and potentially bad news for Mongolia. With 6:12 to play.
It's kind of like that Chinese Taipei game. Ooh. Hope she didn't twist her ankle. Seems okay, Kylie. That's all that matters.
Up top they go, Kylie. Oh, what a pass. Good defense, though. As Arian Setseg, it won't matter. They didn't clear it.
Little mental lapse by Kulan. Oh my God. She has more experience than that. You got to make sure your feet are behind the 2-point line.
Quick move from Chai. She's fouled twice on one shot attempt. She will get one free throw.
She earned that one.
She sure did.
What's that lucha libre move when you're just hitting someone with the forearm straight,
It was like
extended?
a karate chop. That's what it looked like to me. Indra steps back, creates some space. She was feeling smothered. 7-2 is the result. Chai, get over here. Doesn't knock down the shot. Nice crossover though. Sarah Kong making her move.
Good pass.
Little pocket pass attempt. Arian Setseg hits the deck. Kylie back in from Malaysia. And Arian Setseg is moving a little gingerly. Back or a hip.
That's more of the sacroiliac area, right over the tailbone. You know, like the lower part of the lower back. And when you hit the deck hard on that part, it's kind of like you're feeling numb and the stiffness. She'll get looser as the game goes on, but I understand that walk is typically that.
She finally connects at the free throw line for Mongolia, and she's going to check out quickly.
Yeah, and you see the way she sat down, it was like she could not find that flexibility. She's not smooth right now. Just need to stretch out a little.
Oh, Muksai Khan swats it. Turning defense to offense nearly. Still an empty possession for Mongolia. Malaysia have some work to do. Trailing by 7. Chai sets up Kylie.
Get the ball moving.
Kylie to Kei-Hui. Kei-Hui to Kylie.
Back-to-back good plays where everybody shared the wealth and participated to the team effort.
Indra whips it to Kulan. Kulan quickly straight to the rack. Mongolia respond to Malaysia's bucket.
But at least Malaysia, the last 3 possessions, are making it do what it do.
Indra just calm, comfortable, smooth.
Nah, the score is wrong. It's 12-6, unless she stepped on that line.
That potentially looked like a 2 for me, but
Yeah, maybe, but we don't see the toes with our angle. Ooh, behind the back snatch. All right now. All right now.
yeah, the score still hasn't changed because that would at least put it up to 12.
I'm not even sure Malaysia has 6 or 4.
Well,
They're gonna figure it out.
That step back from Kulan.
Step back from Kulan. To me, they had 10, unless Indra.
Oh, no, look at that. That's the Indra shot right there.
Right, but the Indra shot, did she step on that line or not? I didn't see the referee call it a 2 or not. But it's either 12 or 13, that's for sure. For Mongolia, speaking.
Okay, we'll see if that is something that they're even aware of. And that's exactly what Mongolia is starting to say now, that the score is not proper. So at least we know we're paying attention. See, we aren't the only ones that recognize this. Pat yourself on the back there, buddy.
Okay.
Good job.
How about I pat you on the back?
Thank you.
There you go. I see you didn't pat me on the back. I see how you are.
I'm sorry.
So, 11-6. Correct the scores, my people. Correct the score.
All right. It's being corrected. It's creating a brief delay.
Another one. And another one.
Well, we've had 3 overtimes.
In a row. And long overtimes, too.
I can't remember the last time when we had 3 consecutive overtime games.
Speaking point about Malaysia, the last 3 possessions, Malaysia has got that ball moving quicker. Give it to me, I give it right back to you, give it to the other one. That opened up a whole lot of good stuff for them. They got 3 straight good shots, 2 points out of those 3 possessions. And they need to capitalize on that, because against Mongolia, if you're staying stagnant right now, it's not going to look good in the end for you.
Yeah, when they have moved the ball, it usually has ended up in a bucket or at least a good shot attempt. It's just we've seen it few and far between. Okay, now the score has been updated, and it is 12-4.
There you go. So
12-4.
That's what I thought.
13, because that was a 2 from Indra, and then the mid-range shot.
So the 2, they gave it to Malaysia.
Yes.
And that messed them all up.
So yeah, 13-4 is the true score. And thumbs up, that means it's time to get back to it. Mongolia with a commanding lead with 3:45 to go. Malaysia not only with just 4 points, but with 8 fouls.
At least that break gave the players a time to take a breather.
It don't look good. Kehui, Aryan Setseg to Sarankong. Sarankong, staying calm, letting it fly. Misses it, right iron, foul called on Mongolia on the rebound attempt. That is the 6th on Mongolia. They got no more to give. Trying to work some 2-woman game. Tough shot instead of the pass. Sarankong up to Kulan. Kulan misses the layup. Aryan Setseg is there to clean it up. 10-point lead for Mongolia. Oh! And she pulled that block out of her back pocket.
You could have had a great highlight if she managed to convert that block into a 2-point shot. But it's a landslide now for Mongolia. Malaysia, no chance to recover.
Kulan trying to dish it to Aryan Setseg. Aryan Setseg sets her feet and splashes it from the corner.
High arc bomb right there.
There's some more off the ball activity, but they were not aware of the shot clock and get a violation. So Malaysia is falling flat. Mongolia, they got their sights set on 21 here in the last 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
Malaysia's chances for a medal and maybe even the second round are evaporating as every second brings them closer to a very, very bad loss. 4 points scored. That just takes you out of the tournament there.
Yeah, less than ideal. Not even a close contest. To give them a shot. It's going to make this a 2-horse race in this group.
Remind me the third team in the group, please, Kyle, if you have that at hand, because I don't have it right there.
Don't worry, I'll get that for you, sir. Philippines.
You're the man. So, knowing how good the Philippines looked in the qualifying draw, this is it's not looking good for Malaysia at all.
Well, I'd say that Philippines and Mongolia were going to be the two favorites. Regardless, Malaysia would have been the dark horse in the group. But you're right, a performance like this, and that solidifies it. Likely to come down between the Philippines and Mongolia anyway.
For group supremacy, definitely.
Indra not that time, minute 35. Chai missed it right iron. Mongolia going to throw it away. They can afford a few mistakes with a 14-point lead and a minute 23 left.
They could literally stop playing right now and they still would win the game.
That's true.
I mean, they don't even need to attempt another shot.
That's wrong, though. You didn't have to say it like that.
14-point lead out with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Unfortunately, it's just pragmatic what I'm saying.
Yeah, they need an intervention. Somebody needs to do something about this.
But the main thing that is kind of scary if you're thinking of the next game for Malaysia, we've seen the intensity and the puso, the passion with which Philippines has played so far in this tournament. And they're going to be smelling blood because they know they beat Malaysia. They're already bound for knockout round. And they're probably going to use this game to try to build confidence.
I can certainly see, the Philippines obviously beating Malaysia, particularly after a performance like this. But I think that Mongolia-Philippines matchup,
I'm looking forward to that one.
That's going to be a good game, and it's anybody's. I don't see a favorite in that matchup. Kulan on the drive, the runner, too strong. Under a minute to play. And Malaysia go from bad to worse. As Kai Hui passed it to herself. That's a double dribble. Mongolia just looking to put Malaysia out of their misery right now. 55 ticks left. If they can put together a couple of possessions here, then this game could end before the limit. Ooh, these goals ain't loyal. Aryan Setsek. She finishes the leftovers. As Mongolia move within 2 points of calling game. Kulan is back in. Dila over to Chai. Chai runs into traffic, forces it up. Kicked out to Kulan. Kulan quickly to the corner. Indra hydrated. Wet ball. Game time. 21-4. The final. Even though it was a commanding win, I don't think the final score was indicative of how Mongolia played. It's a 17-point win, but it wasn't a pretty win for Mongolia. They started off sloppy, not taking anything away from them.